Hey folks, BlackCross here, and welcome to an interesting video that I just recently discovered. So, on Twitter, Square Enix is posting up a quiz for the 30th anniversary of Final Fantasy, as you guys would know. So, sorry if I seem a little bit out of breath and tired, it's been a long day for me right now. But, aside from all that, I saw this, and I thought, this would be a fun video to go ahead and do for you guys, you know, just to test my knowledge of Final Fantasy. So, let me go ahead and read this for you real quickly. So, Final Fantasy 30th Anniversary Quiz. Welcome to the official Final Fantasy 30th Anniversary Quiz. As we near the end of our celebration, we looked across the 3 decades of adventure, action, magic, and camaraderie, I believe? I'm not sure what that's supposed to be pronounced. I suppose it's camaraderie. And put together a specialized, culturated quiz to test all our fans. So whether you are a dedicated Final Fantasy fanatic or a newcomer exploring for the first time, take the quiz and find out how much you really know. And at the end, don't forget to share your results with your friends. Kupo! So, we're going to go ahead and do this. So I'm going to go ahead and log in as my Facebook account. Now let's go ahead and get started with the quiz. So, what country does Final Fantasy originate from? Nergia, United Kingdom, Japan, or Australia? Obviously, it started in Japan back in 1987. So, in Japan. And that is correct. What is the name of the protagonist of Final Fantasy VIII? Squall Lionheart. That's an easy answer, really. What does Noctis enjoy doing in his spare time in Final Fantasy 15? Cooking, video games, knitting, study. Okay. Well, I know for a fact it's not knitting and studying and cooking. So I'm going to say video games because there's no fishing option. Okay. Because see, if it had fishing, that would have been an automatic right off the back notice. But he doesn't cook, he's not really much of a studying type person, and I don't see any of them knitting. So, yeah. Okay, so video games it is. Alright. What is the main instrument used in the Sandirona theme, the Kingdom of the Sandoron, from Final Fantasy 11? Oh, yeah, this is where it gets hard, because I've never played Final Fantasy 11. If I haven't played, I'm just right now playing through 2. 3 I have not played, 5 and 6. And then of course 11 and 14, so this is 11, so let's see. Definitely not bagpipes. But there is a lot of violin instruments and piano instruments used in the Final Fantasy orchestra. But trumpet. We're going to take a wild guess and say that it's going to be violin. Because that's a common instrument used. Bagpipes? Bagpipes? Okay. First time I've ever heard of a bagpipe being used. Okay. Chocobo chains appearance throughout the Final Fantasy franchise. Which Final Fantasy game does this Chocobo come from? I'm going to tell you right now, is a big hint. Because you can clearly see Tidus's arm right there. It is a dead giveaway. Aside from that though, I automatically knew right off the bat that that was Final Fantasy X's Chocobo. So it's going to be Final Fantasy X, obviously. And I'm correct. Where is Taka's Pit Stop located in Final Fantasy 15? Taka's Pit Stop? Taka's Pit Stop. Oh, he's probably they're probably referring to that one guy. It has to be Hammerhead then, because I can't think of the guy's name. It's like they specifically say his name, so it's like must be from Hammerhead, and I'm correct. because that's the only pit stop area I could think of. Which one of these Which one of these is a character job in Final Fantasy 3? Okay, for starters, Shovel Knight off the list, because that's its own game franchise. Square Enix, we're not that dumb. Or if some of us are, I'd be afraid to hear people's reaction. Lettuce Warrior and Carrot Queen, you couldn't be any more Pacific. Onion Knight is the answer. Even if you never played Dissidia Final Fantasy, or even for that matter Final Fantasy 3, Onion Knight is the dead giveaway for me. Which of the following Final Fantasy titles features the Moogle Village? Oh. Now see, that's interesting. Because I haven't played 5 or 3, so I have no idea. Final Fantasy VII did not have a Moogle Village. In fact, I didn't see a Moogle once in Final Fantasy 1. So, it can't be that. 7 definitely didn't have a Moogle shop. Definitely didn't have a Moogle shop. So it's gotta be one of these 3. I'm gonna take a wild bet and say 5. Nice! So far we've only got one question wrong, so here we go. Dancing Mad plays during the final battle of which Final Fantasy game? Dancing Mad. That sounds familiar. I want to say that's 6, because I think I've heard of that title in Dissidia Final Fantasy. I want to say I'm correct on that one, because I don't think it's 7, it can't be 8. And I don't know 5 well enough, so it has to be 6, because of Kefka. I'm correct. Nice. In Final Fantasy V, what is the name of Barth's father? Oh, yeah, now we're getting into the deeper end of it. I have not played 5 yet, so I have no idea the name. I want to say this one. That sounds too much feminine for it to be a male's name. That one's too off-putting. I'm going to say this one. How am I guessing right? How is that possible? I don't even think it's possible for me to guess it this well. What makes Ultima different in Final Fantasy II compared to other Final Fantasy games? I don't know. I haven't gotten that far in Final Fantasy II. I think Ultima is a spell, isn't it? It is considered white magic. It is considered defensive magic. Black. Only the protagonist can use it. I doubt it can't be that. Because on account of the fact that so far every spell that I've attained, every character can use. Every character can use the spell from what I've noticed. So it has to be one of these 3. Ultima is technically a black magic anyway, so it can't be that. Some of you are going to quote me on that one. Some of you are going to quote me. But BlackCross, you haven't played all the Final Fantasy games. Of course Ultima is going to be different. Yeah, but I've seen Ultima used once, and I'm pretty sure it was a black magic. So it has to be either white magic or defense magic. We're going to go for defense magic. White magic. So Ultima is sort of like holy in a way, I guess. Just renamed. Okay, fair enough. Final Fantasy XIII is set in a world of Elysia, where many spin-off titles are also set in. Which one of these games does not feature... Oh, gosh. Wait, that's 12. My bad, I miscounted. That's 12, not 13. In that case, it's Final Fantasy Type 0, technically. Because I was looking at it, it's like, well, Radiant Wings, and then I saw Final Fantasy Tactics, and then I'm like, wait a minute. These 3 matches in terms of 12. I misread the number. Oh, that's terrible. I'm terrible. I misread the number. But it's Type 0, technically. Yeah. Because, see, after Final Fantasy 13, there were other titles that was coming out, besides 13-2 and Lightning Returns. They had Type 0, which at the time was unannounced, and then versus 13, which became 15. So it was Type 0. In Final Fantasy VI, Odin can be upgraded to which Esper? He can be upgraded? Can't wait to play 6 then, just to find out. Because I have no idea. I doubt it's Unicorn. I definitely doubt it's Phoenix. Though that would be interesting. That would be interesting. I'm gonna say Raiden. Because technically, if you think about Final Fantasy VIII's case, shit, what's his name again? Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh upgrades into Odin. So, I think Odin becomes Raiden? I'm right! Again, I have not played 6 yet, so how am I getting right? I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point. What is this Katar's occupation in World of Final Fantasy? Train conductor. I have not started it yet, and I know for a fact it's a train conductor. What is the name of Saz's son in a Dodge? Dodge. I played all 3 Final Fantasy 13 games, and I know for a fact it's Dodge. I'm not that dumb. I know right off the back. Okay. Which one of these characters are not one of Noctis' best friends in Final Fantasy 15? You're just being easy, Square. This is easy questions. Oh. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. How many jobs are there in the DS release of Final Fantasy III? They specifically say DS, which means that the PC version has a number of jobs upgraded since its initial release. So, I don't know. I have not played it yet. It can't be 99 jobs. If you can come up with 99 different jobs, that's impressive, but I don't even think 14 has that many jobs. We're gonna say 20? 23 seems a little off. No? I don't know. Maybe they just put 23 in there just to mess with you? I'm gonna say 20. It is 23. That 23 threw me off really badly. I was like, is it 23? No, it can't be 23. But it was 23. Go figure. How many continents are present in Final Fantasy 1? I'm tempted to pull out that map right now. I am very tempted to pull off that map. But that's cheating, technically. That's cheating. I mean, record, yes, this is Final Fantasy Crucial Knowledge, but at the same time, it's like I pulled out that map so many times, I should know this. Okay, let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Think 5. 3? There's only 3? I'm pulling that map out. I'm calling BS on that one. Oh, it is 3. It is 3. Because if you exclude the islands, it would be 3 technically. Yeah, it has to be 3 then. As you can clearly see, it's like 3 separate areas, so... Yeah. Okay, so it is 3. It's not 5, it's 3. I was thinking that one big chunk where the water's in the middle of it, I thought that's like 2 separate continents, so... There goes my knowledge for the day. Oh well. That's carbuncle. I don't even have to read the question. I can look at the picture and say it is carbuncle. Plus, I mean, Prompto. That's dumb. But then again, I can understand Prina and Umbra, because unless you paid attention in 15, or even watched the anime for that matter, you would know what the 2 dogs' names are. But that's carbuncle. That is carbuncle. What is the name of Sephiroth's move which reduces all characters' HP to... I know that move way too much for me not to know it. It is Heartless Angel. Because he uses it in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. It's like, I know that move. It is a bitch move. It sucks. What is the name of the bonus quest which was first added in the GBA version of Final Fantasy II? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. A GBA version of Final Fantasy II. Great. More different versions. Okay. Soul of Chaos, Soul of Rebirth, Labyrinth of Time. See, I haven't got far enough in Final Fantasy II to know which one they would more likely use. Keep in mind, this is the PS1 version, so I doubt that quest would be on there. We're gonna say Soul of Rebirth? Because Soul of Chaos and Labyrinth of Time, that would be too much like Final Fantasy 1. And question mark, question mark, question mark, I mean, that's obvious. That's common reference, so if it ends up being question mark, question mark, question mark, just go ahead and shoot me right now. I'm correct, it was Soul of Rebirth. Like I said, it's too obvious. Which Final Fantasy game does this battle take place in? That has to be Final Fantasy 1. Because that happens to be the PSP version. Or the PC version, I imagine. Because the PSP and the PS Vita has upgraded graphic tones compared to the PS1 version that I've got. So I have no doubt in my mind that it has to be either PSP or PC. It's definitely not 12. And I know for a fact it can't be 4, because those are not recognizable. So unless it's 3, which I'm willing, I doubt it's 3, so it has to be Final Fantasy 1. It is 1. Okay. Because unless they had a different version of 3, because as far as I know, there's the NES, or the SNES, should I say? SNES? Which I was told that the SNES Classic Edition would have 3 in it. Which I did not know that. I did not know that. So it's like, oh, that's cool. So potentially all of the Final Fantasy original games are now in the Classic Editions. So that's nice to know. But, yeah. Unless they had released a new version, this was Final Fantasy 1. Where is this island located? Ah, I wonder which one. Oh, it is Final Fantasy X. What island could it be said? It's like, well, there's Sanderkin. It's at the very end of Final Fantasy X, so it's in the same game. Hammerhead is Final Fantasy 15, and Gaia, I have no idea. I mean, Gaia can be in any form of reference. I mean, so far as I know, it's in Final Fantasy 1, so I imagine it could be anywhere. So, which of the following Final Fantasy titles is an MMORPG? Jeez, I wonder which one indeed. It can't be Final Fantasy IV, and there you go. It's sad, too, they didn't even bother to put 11 in there, because 11 is obsolete now, because of 14's. Which well-known card game can you play in Final Fantasy XIV Golden Saucer? See, I don't know. I doubt it's as simple as Final Fantasy trading card game. I sincerely doubt it. I mean, Record is an official card game now, but I doubt it's in that game. Again, I haven't played 14, so I have no idea. Poker. It can't be poker. It's gotta be one of these two. I'm gonna say Triple Tried, because Terra Master sounds too weird for it to be a card game. So I'm gonna say that. Yeah. Name alone says it all. There are several variations of the Chocobo theme throughout the Final Fantasy series. Which one plays during Chocobo racing in Final Fantasy VII? You're asking me that now. Well, it's not Electric D Chocobo. It's definitely not this. I think Wolf D Chocobo is just this normal Chocobo theme. Fiddle D Chocobo. I'm gonna say Fiddle Dee Dee. I was correct. Okay. Because I was gonna say, I use that theme a lot, actually, in some of my videos. I actually do use that. It's been a while, but I thought to myself, that name sounds familiar. I'm gonna say it's Fiddle Dee Dee. What is Gilgamesh battle theme? Battle on the Big Bridge. Gilgamesh, some of you are gonna hate me, but Gilgamesh is my favorite character of the Final Fantasy franchise. Next to like the Chocobo or any of the individual Final Fantasy characters. If there is any reoccurring Final Fantasy theme type character thing that gets brought back every time, Gilgamesh is my ultimate favorite. I look forward, every single time I hear that Gilgamesh is in the game, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to find him! Because he's actually pretty cool to fight, I think anyway. He's a cool secret boss. That'd be cool, actually, get a Kingdom Hearts theme Gilgamesh? Oh, that would be so awesome! Oh, Square Enix, make that happen! Oh, replace Sephiroth with Gilgamesh, that would be awesome! Traditionally, what color are chocobos? Yellow. If they were any other color, I would be shocked, but they've all been yellow. In Final Fantasy XI, why is the Al-Siba Chocobo stable NPC sometime missing? I wouldn't know. Sometimes missing. That's the key word. So it'd be weird for him to be captured. But then again, I haven't played 11, so I have no idea. Can't be that, because that'd be too weird. Wouldn't it? I think it'd be weird. It's either he's on holiday or the shop is closed. Actually, that's even more obscured. It has to be shop is closed. He's been captured? Huh. That's a lot of times then, because it says sometimes missing. Sometimes, which means this happens more occurring than most. So if he's been captured that many times, they're doing a terrible job of protecting this guy. Whoever he is. Because I haven't played 11, so there you go. Which theme plays during the Battle of Sephiroth? What? Which theme plays during the battle with Sephiroth? Are they talking about Sephiroth's final form? In which case it would be One Winged Angel, wouldn't it? Because that one's technically in Final Fantasy VII. But these two, those names don't sound familiar to me. The Nightmare Begins? That ain't right. Beyond the Wasteland? That's not right either. Because that one, I believe Beyond the Wasteland is Final Fantasy XII theme music. I believe. Someone's going to quote me on that one, but I'm pretty sure that's Final Fantasy XII theme. Don't know what Nightmare Begins. But it has to be One Winged Angel. But Sephiroth? Is that the name of the final form? I've just thought of Sephiroth's final form. But okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm right. Here we go. Chocobo Crusader, 83%. Not bad. Congratulations, you are a Chocobo Crusader. You were able to answer a great number of questions and prove yourself worthy as a true Final Fantasy fan. I like that. I like that. I've been actually considered to be a true fan. Nice. Hit the button below to share with your friends. We'll open a new tab and see if they can beat you. Be interesting, because I know a lot of friends who do play Final Fantasy, but they're like me, they haven't played all of them, so be interesting to hear their results. But anyway, as an additional thank you for your dedication and support, we would also like to present you with a 10% off select Final Fantasy product on the Square Enix store. Click the link below to find out more. Happy 30th anniversary. So I've got a discount code for a Final Fantasy merchandise. That's cool. I'm actually tempted to actually use that, because there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff that I would like to get in the Final Fantasy merchandise and stuff. There's a lot. But that's cool. So, to let you guys know real quickly, right down here in the bottom below, just that way you guys will see it. I get the feeling this is only available for a brief moment of time, so you've got like maybe 2-3 weeks before it expires. So, if you're interested, check out yourself. See if how well you know the quiz and all this stuff. Then again, some of you are probably going to be watching this and realize, oh, I can just cheat this out. No, don't cheat. Just do like me and just do, because see, you get the 10% discount regardless of whether you participate. You know, whether you're the low end or the high end, you get the discount regardless, just for participating. So that's something cool to have. So, at any rate, though, thank you so much for watching. Happy anniversary to Final Fantasy, again, for 30th anniversary. And hey, Square Enix, thank you for the quiz. This is actually really cool. It's really nice to actually have that. Obviously, for some reason, the battle, which is weird, is completely low, but the creatures is actually relatively high, which does not surprise me, because the characters and the creatures I do remember a lot of. Music-wise, I do tend to forget from time to time. Location and history, I figured they would be a lot lower, considering I haven't played all of them. So I would imagine that would have been a little bit different and difficult, but to have battle be like rank 3, that's definitely low. But anyway, though, let me know in the comments below what you thought of this, and hey, share your thoughts of the score. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. This is BlackCross signing off. Take care, guys.